Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. I do apologize for the late start, but we are here now. So, here we are. Good Monday, hopefully, for everybody else. We're gonna be playing some No Man's Sky today, and yeah, everybody watching the stream replays later, thank you guys so much. Do appreciate you. Leave me your comments. I want to hear from you. All of the feedback that I've gotten so far has been amazing. Thank you so much for those videos that are hitting those high view numbers. Thank you guys so much. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat today. Sorry, I will calm down momentarily. I'll get there. All right, Dark Lord, hello. How are you? Krieger, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, it is morning for you. You know, your night shifters. All right, let's go ahead and then pop in here and see what we were up to. So, you know, being since with the late start, I'll let you guys know what's going on a little bit. My car is currently on the road by hope, a prayer, fingers crossed, and don't breathe too hard. So I was dealing with that this afternoon, and it took a little bit longer than I expected. So we'll see how that continues to go. Hopefully I will survive. Why am I up in the air? I was landed when I logged off. Oh god. Let's try that again. How is everybody? So I totally meant to be in costume all of this week for gameplay, but today you get work me, so that's gonna be the costume for today. That's what that's gonna be. I have a chocolate bar. That counts as food, right? I didn't do anything to my car besides drive it. She's got some years on her, some mileage, and not as much mileage as you would think for as old as she is, but she's been a good car, but she's just about given up the ghost. So, but yeah, so I was dealing with some solutions to that. It is a Nissan. She's a good car though. She's a good car. Did we talk to this guy? I think we did. I don't remember. Let's find out. Apparently we didn't. Okay. Warrior seems furious with themselves. They slam their multi-tool into a nearby service, pulling the trigger again and again to no avail. When you dry fire, you know you're frustrated. Planet type. A Bugatti? Really? Really? Is that the kind of girl you think I am? Hello, Imperium. How are you? It's good to see you. No, I started late. Today. You know a way to cheer me up, Krieger. What do you have to cheer me up? Thank you, Hork. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you. Cheer me up, Krieger. Pretty please. Alright. Pathetic warrior. Something about a weapon. Is he calling me a pathetic warrior, or is he just using that as a swear because his weapon isn't working? Weapon systems look functional, but the end result is nothing more than a hollow and empty click. Needs a reload? Comfort the warrior. We all know how warriors like to be comforted, right? I have some ammunition. And Brigadier, a handful of ammunition. The fire returns to their eyes and they bow deeply. Barking happily, they offer me a gift in exchange. A mining babe module. Nice. Okay then. You've downloaded No Man's Sky? Awesome, Imperium. Hope you have fun with that. To see if we can run into each other in the great galaxy. Fun Fred fact number 5. Fred has received a total of 137 proposals for marriage. Always wanted to play hard to get. She has yet to say no to any of them. Precisely. Precisely. Thank you, Krieger. Yes, definitely cheers. Alright, that's the tech merchant. We don't need him right now. Let's go run around outside while I burn off some of this excess energy and tension here. Alright. We have flying creatures to scan. It is a great way to refocus and just reset. Oh, that was really loud. That was really loud. Let's turn that down on my end. My terrain manipulator needs recharged. Alright, dust. What else needs to be recharged?
Thermal protection falling.
We're good. Life support, we can recharge that. Alright, there we go. Don't play it yet, didn't install it yet. Oh, you'll have a lot of catching up to do before I'm even able to help you out. So if you get started up, like go through the beginning stuff and get set, and we'll see what happens. It is a huge universe, so you know, but having people to explore with probably be pretty fun. What else do we have? Ooh, another creature. What would you call this guy? He doesn't have the hips to be walking upright. Is he doing the monster mash? The slow motion monster mash. It's kind of funny. Alright. And yet another, yeah, I just gotta keep adding to the tally.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Of course there is. There's a plant there. There it is. Like there's something here I haven't scanned. Calling that an unidentified plant. Ah, it's that one. It's the little one tucked underneath. We do have a blizzard coming in. Don't want to wander too far, so we can go back inside when this blizzard hits. Buy me another Nissan if I say yes. Alright, we're getting iced over here. Let me in.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, minus 45. Yeah, that's a little much right now. A little much. A fake Godzilla from Temu. There you go. Yeah, definitely knock off Godzilla. That'll work. Haven't you just been asked to rejoin your old positions as owner at the stations? I mean, yay, good. I don't know. How do you feel about it? And then I will adjust my reaction accordingly. What kind of offer is that, Imperium? You're not working in your favor, besides the sunset. I'm waiting for this to clear. Let's see. I do need a wiring loom to finish that. What else do we have? Boltcaster upgrade. So many things, so many things. Movement module, mining beam module, here we go. Power output. This goes on. Got one. Goes in the mining laser. Can we move that?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Good. But I want to move it over so that I can install this other thing above the mining laser. I guess we can switch it. This needs to be switched with this anyway. Alright, hang on. Let me do some rearranging here. Are we gonna have to play musical? We're gonna have to play musical, nope. There we go. That there, and then bolt caster. Did I do that the right way? Mining laser. Nope. It's this mining beam module. There we go. That'll do. That's what I was trying to do. Way too many steps to get through there. Thank you, Krieger. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is mostly work me. I mean, my hair is usually up out of the way because, you know, saws and drills and sanders and, you know, the usual. Here trying to be balanced, not too needy, not too cold. Keep things in suspense. So now you can buy an earth roamer and you can run off together. I need to get a new bowstring on the way. Bow and arrow bow, violin bow, cello bow. Yeah. Need some more detail on that bowstring. Crossbow. Alright.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah. Let's go find this buried tech. That's more for Carl, Imperium. That's definitely more for Carl. See if I can reach this without digging. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I will have to dig for it. There it is. And look at that. Damaged machinery. Convenient. Convenient. Alright, what else do we have? An unidentified tree.
Units received. Units received.
How many? No. That button. 4 out of 7, so we need 3 more. And they're rare. 2 of them are rare, on the ground. 1 of them is common, flying. Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if we can get another planet's worth of complete animal life. That'd be great. There's just something satisfying about it. Nice and quiet and snowy though. Like if it's gonna be cold and wintry, this is the kind of environment that I want, with the snow covering the ground and in the trees, and you get that how deep the silence is, and yet you can hear the snow crackle. You can hear the trees, the wood creak as it freezes. And so I'm like, if it's going to be cold, if it's going to be winter, that's the way that it needs to be. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Arcavi, thank you so much. Welcome in. Hope y'all are doing great today. I'm Fred, for anybody who hasn't been here before. Just hanging out in some No Man's Sky today. Oh, is that what your backyard looks like? Alright, I'm down for it. It's a nice glade. It really is. Carl's kidneys have no room for water. Specifically modified for only alcohol. There you go. There you go.
Units received.
It's treating me really well. Really well. The space of No Man's Sky it's been great so far. It's been an experience. There's a lot to figure out, but it has been a lot of fun. I definitely get sidetracked with the exploring. Nope. There's somebody over here. Where are you? He's in the grass. There he is. There he is. Coming up over the hill. Nice. Yep. Nope, we didn't get him. That was a plane. There we go. That's better. Sidetrack is the second name of the game in a way. Yeah, it really is. We definitely exploration is what enjoyment I get out of a lot of different games that I play. So it's become the primary goal in a lot of ways, rather than any type of story or questing or anything like that. So it's a baby. It's cute. But especially because there's so much to explore and you get incentives out of it with, the nanites and the satisfaction of, hey, I can get all of the animals that are on this planet and scan all of them, and it's really cool. I'm enjoying it, for sure. What else do we have over here? We're getting so far away from our ship right now.
Technology recharge.
There we go. Yeah. I mean, with a galaxy as large as this is, really, exploration is kind of the point.
Units received.
Might travel to USA.
Protection falling.
Traveling is good. Get your mind off of things, maybe. You also got Fallout 76. How many games do you need? All of them. All of them. You need all of the games. It's not for me, it's for you. That's where I'm going. Sorry, got sidetracked for a second. Can't promise me Pat McDonald's burgers or tip me away. Best you got is a home-cooked meal. Nice. Rub my feet while I curl up on the couch and watch your favorite episode of Doctor Who. Alright, you got it. Throw some coffee in the mix and you're good. Okay, yeah, I saw your message work. Yeah, would be a long flight. That's what you've been up to with the new save lately, Ark? exploring, taking your time, scanning every animal. Yeah, this is my, technically this is my first actual playthrough. I picked it up quite a while ago, and tried to play it, but at the time I was very new to gaming, so it was rather overwhelming. But now that I'm more comfortable with games and exploration and, you know, mechanics of games and how they're meant to be done, and working slowly through a game to figure out how it's meant to be played, I came back to it and am able to enjoy it now. So, but yeah, we definitely take our time with it and don't rush, just kind of have fun and explore, chill and hang out and chat with everybody. It's a great time. End up talking about food and all sorts of nerd stuff.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, it is a very, very, very long flight. That looks, oh no, it's not. I was like to say, some of these plants look exactly the same, but that one doesn't. That one's different. See if we happen to see any more of our red dots. We've got, what, 2 more animals to get? Oh, come on. You know feet stuff is the running joke around here. Where's Dark Lord with his feet comments? Oh, jeez. You're trying to get your proposal answer, either getting a yes or a static no in the form of being blocked. No, you'd have to get pretty creative to get a block. No, it's not a challenge, by the way. Hiya, Fuzzy. How are you? It's good to see you. We do like our caves. God, this one's a dead end. He's such a... Game can be overwhelming when you start it. You started at the release of the game. Got a few big saves with 200 plus hours. Wow. So yeah, rediscovering the beginnings, that's nice. Yeah, it's starting over. Games like this and so many different exploration games, there's that incentive to start over, try different things, different paths to take, especially a game like this that isn't necessarily... This is an entire tree underground. I thought this was an opening just because of the way the trees were growing. Nope, it's just underground tree. It's kind of awesome. But yeah, it you know, re-exploring, especially when you put a ton of time into a game and going back to the beginning, it is a lot of fun. I enjoy games that have that replayability. Hey, I'm not the one who brought up feet. I did. That's pretty much the only thing I did when I got in is turn the computer on and took off my work boots, and that's as far as I got. The shoes must come off. It's a rule. What do they look like? A knight in shining armor. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It is good to have you in, Ark. Krieger, I would probably take it very well. Like I've mentioned before, I don't get offended. I find most things very, very amusing. So, go ahead. Go ahead. Be brave. Good night, Hork. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. Okay, Imperium. That would be crossing a line. Turtle, hello. How are you? Archimedes, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Sorry, we had a late start. Had some car issues to deal with, so always happy to support people, especially when they discover and play your favorite game. It's awesome. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. If you have any tips and tricks or anything like that, always appreciated. I don't consider things like that backseating at all. So like I said, I do a lot of running around and exploring, and I'm probably super far away from my ship at this point. Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Unit received.
Well, maybe if they were your troll feet. Your food needs to hurry. You're so hungry. What are you making? There's that cargo drop. Are there any? I was looking for... There's an unknown building. A minor settlement over there. That direction. My ship is all the way over there. Okay. I go this way. I go this way. Ramen with added chicken green beans. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being lazy on occasion. I mean, she's on the road with fingers crossed and a hope and a prayer, and you know, that's what I was trying to get some things taken care of, and it took a little bit longer than expected. So that's the late start, but I am here now. The only tip you give to people discovering No Man's Sky is to follow the main quest, not buy any suit, ship, base tech until the main quest and base quests are finished. Otherwise you don't backseat anything. Discovery is something you love. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I figure, you know, a game like this is really kind of a trial and error process. And even the errors really aren't errors because it's a game. It's about, like you said, discovery and just enjoyment.
Ground protection falling.
Yeah, I know. Have gifts to give these guys. Alright, there you go. It does. Real life happens. I was looking for knowledge stones, but I haven't seen any around here. Looking for 2 more animals. Hey, I told you to do the thing. There we go. You got some crispy chicken tacos with chipotle sour cream, cheese, and some fried peppers and onions. That sounds good. That sounds amazing. I'm going to have to live vicariously through you guys right now for food. Speaking of food, you'll be right back. You better come back with something yummy and tell me about it. Oh, wait. What is it? No, not that. There was something. I saw something that was... That's fun animal noises. There it is. I knew I saw something. Oh. Maybe? Maybe I should have searched this way in the first place. There it is. Hiding. Hiding in the grass.
Unit received.
Beautiful. Nice. Quests are tutorials for the game. After that, everyone is free to play how they want, especially this game. Yeah. Sandbox stuff. I think that was part of the reason when I first started playing games that this was overwhelming and I couldn't get into it, is because not having the background of gaming, I didn't know what to do with it, and I needed something with guidance and a direction. Otherwise, I was lost. I didn't know what to do, right? But now that I've played games for a few years and have a better handle on it and have played some other things that don't have the hand-holding that are a little bit more open like this. Not to this extent, but even playing games that have that kind of guide that run you through, you kind of know how to do things in a game that doesn't have that direction. It's like, okay, this is what makes sense, so we can do it without being told to do it, if that, you know. You can switch it, Imperium, you can switch it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yeah, I know. Silly Americans and their Fahrenheit. It's fine. Touch all of the things. Yeah, you just about had a panic moment. The life form clicks their heels together in an authoritarian fashion. They display a series of holographic images, a reptilian figure and a taller life form in metal casing, before gesturing aggressively with their weapon. Not quite enough words. He wants me to give him enemy information. Like, this word is kind of not necessary. It's fun trying to figure out from the words, like, the context of the sentence. Snarls at me. Their fingers twitch over the weapon's trigger. They demand an answer. Do I have a high enough? Let's find out. Nice. I can do it. Stand tall and bark at the warrior as fiercely as I can, attempting to resemble a Viking of high rank. Enforcer Leshang looks astonished. Conditioned by years of obedience, they become cowed. Apologetic, they hand over their multi-tool as tribute. Yeah, no, you can keep your tool. It's fine. You just hang on to that. That was fun, though. No Man's Sky, Minecraft, games like that don't give much direction or none at all. So reading what's on the screen, understanding logic can be a lot of fun for full beginners in gaming. Yeah, I've only been playing games for, 5-6 years, so I don't have that background and growing up with it. Another Blizzard, of course. It's fine. It's fine. Got nanites over here. Anything else to touch? Go back to this guy. So I had to develop that knowledge and that logic, that understanding of progression in games. Nope, Fahrenheit over here. Let's see what this guy has. Really, I'm pathetic. After I just intimidated your buddy over there? What do you have? I don't suppose you do have a wireling loom. Yeah. We need one of those just right now. Other than that, I think we're good. While we're waiting for that, we go. Okay, cool. That belt. We do need to drop a exosuit upgrade chart, so we can get another slot open for that. It is, I mean, since that's what I know, it's fine, but when you look at it compared to the other, it's like, is this really the most logical way we could do this? But it's just because what I know, it's what I know. Yep, if you watch the American weather, everything will be in Fahrenheit. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Blizzards, blizzards, blizzards. I guess we can, let's see, do we have anything we can sell while we're waiting that storm out? We'll hang on to these relics because we use them to gain standing. It's really not worth very much down here. We still need to deliver that piston. Yeah, we'll get that out of our inventory. I know we've got a couple more of those. We'll just get that in our inventory right now. Kind of empty out our... We're a little bit of a hoarder. Not too bad. Don't talk about feet, inches, and gallons. So scary. So scary. I mean, it's kind of a trope that we use anything to measure with. Oh. Kind of a hoarder. Are you calling me out, Archimedes? Has a storm hit and cleared? Or is it about to hit still? Oh, I guess we're good. Are there really no knowledge stones on this planet? There we go. We can cheat. That'll do. You're merely repeating what you heard. That's fair. That's fair. I'm in the wrong corner of the screen for this game. There we go. Now you can see my... There really isn't a good corner for this game, is there? Well, maybe the other corner. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just keep reorienting myself and make you guess. Make you have to look for me. You only slightly disagree with the term, kind of. Only slightly. Playing a game, you didn't notice. Yeah, we know what you're focused on, it's fine. No, I'm not playing a game. I'm out exploring a world. I'm running around in the snow. Oh, we got two more. One more on the ground and one more flying. Alright, let's drop one of these. Oops. There's another solution. Big screen friend. There is another solution. Yep. There is that. Okay, where Where is it? Oh, all the way over there. Not very far away, actually. We could run that on foot. No need to use our ship. That way we can scan anything else we come across. Come across. Sorry. Correcting my own grammar. Ha. There you are. Now we just need the last flying one, so we gotta look out for things flying in the sky. You love snow. Should be snowing any minute now. I am not ready for winter. I really am not. Give me one good snow and then it can go back to being summertime. I should mark this on my map so I know where I'm going. I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Tripod. There we go. Now we can keep it tagged. Need to keep it tagged. Hey, you're giving away trade secrets there, Imperium. Used to have snow by Halloween. It's so weird to me. It's like, how do you dress up and go trick-or-treating if it's cold and snowy? Area. Somebody took a nosedive. Let's talk to this guy. Because why not? Yeah, collect all the things. Get all the titles. Same, you're not ready for it either. Hey, Bun Bun, how are you? No, it's fine. I was late getting started too, so you're not as late as you think you are. People go outside. It truly is a scary experience. Yeah, I go outside as often as possible. Not as much as I'd like to. Don't have enough time, but I go outside when I can. It was knee-deep trick-or-treating. Had to plan your costumes around what would be showing under a coat. I'm good. I'm alright. Thank you for the camera switch, Bun Bun. Let me get my timer up here. Timer. Alright. Alright. Bun Bun has redeemed camera switch, so it is time for full-size Fred and losing the glasses. Thank you, Krieger. Alright, we'll get both those going. And alright, at the same time. Alright, that works. Alright, no glasses. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even look in the mirror when I got home from work, so reality hits. For anybody who hasn't experienced this yet, I can't see chat without my glasses. There was another redemption, yes? And a hat. Okay. And a hat. What do we have? Here. Oh, wait. Aha! I've got the hat that I wore to work. There we go. Let me get this on. Ugh, the seams are weird on this one. There we go. Now it really is work me. Hang on. In costume. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so for anybody who hasn't experienced this yet, I can't see chat without my glasses. I did see another redemption, so I wanted to check on that. In game, it depends on what is on screen as to what I can see. But actually, this is big enough I could sort of kind of make this out. Offer to trade. Make an offer on something else. I can't can't figure out what that says. And this one says leave. I won't be able to see. Probably won't be able to see. Yeah, I don't know what these are. That's fine. Alright. Go. Back to what we were doing. I can see the icon for the drop pod, so that's good. I'm glad I tagged that before y'all did this to me. I can see, because of all of the snow, I can actually see the plants pretty well. The giant rock. Is this just me or does that look like a cobra? The Shelby Cobra logo? There's a Shelby Cobra logo in this guy. That's cool. I don't know if it looks that way to you guys or it's just me because it's blurry as heck. But yeah, that's that. The planet out the contrast. Oh, there's a painting idea. I know a lot of my space paintings have the one with the Klingon birds of prey. They do have, it does have some red in it, but oh, hello. But most of the time space is like blues and blacks, a little bit of purples, but this red space background with the blue planet, that actually looks really good. Sorry. Distracted in game by painting ideas. Now, the question is, will I have everything I need to do this? This is the nanotubes. Yes. High contrast, I can usually make out the shapes of the letters enough. And anti-contrast. Also, because these are mostly the same all the time, kind of familiar with it. Do I have an empty slot? Yes, I do. Okay. Whoops, that is not the button I wanted to.
Ground protection falling.
Yeah. I think this is the nanotubes. What am I missing? Carbon. Okay. So I need more carbon and more ferrite dust. Okay. Gotta go hunting. I also need to drop some shit. I mean, some stuff. That's not what I wanted. Nope. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, I totally know what my keyboard is, where my fingers are supposed to be and where the keys are, and it's fine. It's fine. Still get a little bit more hat time, but it is time to go back to regular size Fred, and I get my glasses back. I can see. Oh, God. Okay. You were just waiting, Krieger. Thank you for the hydration, Fuzzy, appreciate it. At least not being able to read is not a big annoyance on this game if nothing's translated. Yeah, very fair point. I'm not blaming you. Not blaming you at all. Too subtle to be product placement. Hello, Parker. How are you? It's not lies. Looking for painting ideas, there's plenty of this game. Right, exactly. Slytherin Kid, hello, how are you? Welcome into chat. The way I see things, the way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad things, and vice versa. The bad things don't always spoil the good things or make them unimportant. Very good. Yep. Yep. Everybody's a story. Just make sure yours is the good one. Yeah, I'm freezing, I know. Need an option to counter each other's options. Oh, for the viewer war. Yeah, right. Sure. Also need that. Alright. Still need some more carbon, some more ferrite dust. I mean, we need it anyway for all sorts of reasons. There we go. Limited range. That's fine. Okay. Oh, we have more. We have more slots open than I thought. That's fine. Okay. And still need more carbon. Okay. Welcome in. It's good to have you, Slytherin. Gonna semi-lurk. Need to make yourself something to eat. Otherwise, you'll munch your desk. Still here to answer any questions. Awesome. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We do have a rule here, though. If you talk about, if you say that you're going to go eat something, you have to tell us what you're eating. Ow. Especially if it's something yummy. Our communities, by the way, what did you get to eat? You said, speaking of food. Pasta and eggs. Nice. Hey, that works. Food doesn't have to be fancy. Food does not have to be fancy. You know, in this game, the looting of the creatures isn't really or the killing of the creatures isn't as satisfying. There's been a couple of whatchamacallums, contracts for killing animals. I was like, yeah, I did one. It didn't hit the spot. I didn't make the nanotubes. I got the stuff to make the nanotubes. I didn't actually make the nanotubes. There we go. There we go. Absolutely. As long as it keeps the body and soul together. You're still hungry after your ramen. Super hungry. Super hungry. As much as I want more inventory, I think we probably should open up another one of these. Where do we want to open this up at? So we'll open up that one. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. The French toast did not go far. Did you use the proper type of bread? The thick Texas toast? A little bit of cinnamon? Alright. That's enough thing. Whoops. Used your homemade bread? Yeah, but did you slice it thick enough? I haven't made, like, I've made homemade bread and I'm still trying to get the texture right. Because the homemade bread that I've made, like, it's fine for sandwiches and toasting it, you know, is yummy, but it would not be the right texture for homemade, or for a French toast. Still practicing, still experimenting. Still no sign of that last flying creature. We need one more. One more. Supposedly common. How far away is my ship? Oh, not bad. It's not awful. We'll run this ridge up here. That's what we'll do. We'll run this ridge. About an inch thick. Nice. Toast and cinnamon spread. Yeah, do like a cinnamon butter or just butter and cinnamon sugar. But you never buy, the first time that I saw cinnamon sugar mix at the store, I'm like, why? Who doesn't make their own cinnamon sugar ratio? I did not understand.
Units received.
Southern Kid, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. It is so good to have you.
Ground protection falling.
But yeah, cinnamon butter, making your own cinnamon butter, making your own honey butter. Whether you make your own butter part, either way. No cinnamon, because one doesn't negate the other. Oh, well, yeah, okay. That makes sense. I understand now. It's fine. As long as you're using real syrup, it's okay. Icarus Acorus, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Space exploration's going great. It's going wonderfully. I think we need to up this as well. Hey, Scroll Brain, how are you? Make what yourself? Butter or bread? The answer is both. Is yes. Let's see if these this last flying creature comes out while I'm running this ridge here. Your mind's blown. I have made my own butter. I have made my own bread. Made my own ice cream. I don't like the texture of homemade ice cream. That's just a preference thing.
Technology recharge.
Just in case I can't actually see them. Ah, there you are.
Units received.
Beautiful. 7 of 7. Perfect. So, oops, not that button. Beautiful. I think that's our third one, fourth one. Might be our fourth one.
Ground protection falling.
Yeah. There it is. 5. It's our 5th one. Here we go. It's a good stream idea. Watch Fred make butter. It's not as exciting as it sounds. You are doing good, but you think someone's playing a prank on you? Just weird angel statues keep showing up on your lawn. Can't move closer every so often. And sentence ends midstream. Yo. Weeping angels are the best. Love them. Alright, now that we got that, we got sidetracked from headed towards our ship. Anything good on the way? Not particularly. Nothing we need, really.
Units received.
Hey, Wonton, how are you? Hello, Crow. Welcome in. Good to see you. Where is it? There it is. Fried cooking stream if you break the sub goal. Yes. Well, I guess I shouldn't promise that until I know I can get it set up. That would, I'd have to figure out how to set that up. Let me work on that a little bit more before I promise anything. I do not have cows, no. Nope. I would get raw milk from the Amish to make my own butter with. And then I also had some family with cows before that, so had a couple of different sources. People making protein ice cream, ninja packets. What? I mean, I guess. As the texture of homemade ice cream is odd to me. And I don't know if it's just because of the way it's the stuff that I've had. It was made. As I'm sure there's more than, like, there's obviously tons of different ways to make things. So I would never say that I just straight up don't like homemade ice cream. There's always new things to try, you know. What are we judging, Krieger? Takes like 5 to 10 minutes to make butter. Yeah, it really doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. You gotta be up at 3. I feel ya. I feel ya, Fuzzy. Have a good night rest. Good night's rest. Thank you for hopping in for a minute. Do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Wish there was some Amish around to sell you some dope stuff. Yeah. Getting the food, especially the milk, being able to get milk from them is the best. And always, of course, the fresh fruits. That was always good. But they make some amazing furniture as well. Bluebell mixed ice cream. Okay, do I get to choose how I make the butter, or do I have to go buy an old-fashioned wooden butter churn? Which I would not be opposed to doing at all. I make it in a mason jar. All right. I like the blue bunny ice cream. Nice, yeah, because it's such a rich flavor. I love it. we can do the wooden butter churn. Actual butter churn. All right, I can do that. All right. What am I doing? I am. Oh, I still need to go. Yeah, I've got some secondary stuff to do. Emergency broadcast. That and deliver that. Okay. Let's go deliver this before we forget again. And that is gonna be Off-world. Is it? No, no, it is on this planet. Was that where we were landed and we completely forgot to do it? It's entirely possible. We'll do an atmosphere hop. Oh jeez. Oh, Krieger, you're hilarious. Oh god. Fresh food is, yep. If you're gonna cook fresh food, yep. Friendlies. I've had a couple of Friendlies ice cream cakes. Oh, I want ice cream cake. So much. Let's deliver this thing. Alright. All I need to do is hand over the item. Here, have a non-stick piston. Success. Alright. Now let's go talk to these guys. See what more words we can learn. You pathetic interloper coward. Gotta love the words that they've taught me so far. Hackles rise and start to shake in anticipation of my request. I must take care not to push them too far. I don't have one of their effigies, unfortunately, right now. Let's go with a travel symbol. Warp. Warp works. By Keen's favorite words. Exactly. Making delivery, you're late. Sorry, you're just discovering new species on 3 planets and wrecked yourself into an asteroid. Oh, did you see that clip? They're on edge, impatient. They're always on edge and impatient. Growl suspiciously. Of course, we do have this habit of choosing the aggression symbols. To be fair, it's not entirely their fault. Sentinel. That's important. You can always tell the ones that aren't so much in the warrior mindset because we know less of their words. Greets me, but does so with noticeable lack of energy. Ah. Do I trust his dialect help if he's groggy? Let's go with the technology symbol from this guy. Equipment. Equipment's helpful. Clasped their hand roughly on my shoulder, looking down at my frame. They appear to feel sorry for my entire being. Aggressive enthusiasm. Battle. Word for battle. Got that one. Sentinel hunter. I desire battle. Yeah. Whenever I do a mystery symbol, it's never anything good. It did it again. It has this... It's been doing that semi-frequently where it doesn't show me the word that I actually learned. Get them all? I think we got them all. Yep, got them all. You're back with a burrito? Yummy. What's on your burrito? Last milestone for meeting aliens? Oh, good. So we don't have to admit to being a social butterfly when we get to 100. See, vanilla ice cream. I don't like vanilla ice cream unless like there's other stuff in it. Like just to eat vanilla ice cream, me. A burrito that's just hot pepper. So hot pepper sauce wrapped in a tortilla. No, I know what you meant. It's just that was yeah. When you say just hot pepper sauce. I'm so hungry. Time to break out the chocolate. And we all know what kind of chocolate this is. I knew what you meant. Dark chocolate for the win. Alright. We have to return to the mission agent because of course we do. That's fine because we need to go back into space anyway to find where the planet is with that distress signal, so. It's fine. Absolutely dark chocolate.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Cookie dough. Cookie dough is really good. Cookie dough is Velcro's favorite. Velcro's my cat. One of my cats. He likes cookie dough ice cream. Although he stole some of the ice cream that I have right now is the Bunny Tracks, which is the, you know, off-brand version of Moose Tracks. So it's got the caramel swirl and chocolate chunks and all of that. So he stole some of that from me. Have you done cookie dough in chocolate ice cream? Because most of the time the cookie dough is in vanilla. Moose Tracks. Rocky Road. Rocky Road is so good. I haven't found it recently, but Blue Bunny, they had a raspberry bunny track. So instead of caramel and like peanut butter, it had, or peanuts or whatever, it had raspberry swirl, and it had little chocolate chunks that were filled with raspberry sauce. So good. And I haven't found it in a while. I'm looking for the mission agent who is downstairs. He's downstairs. Doesn't it just? Hand in missions. Here you go. I did a thing. Alright, kill 7 sentinels. Yeah, that's easier said than done. Take a photo. Collect uranium. We can probably do this. And we get another upgrade chart out of that. We'll grab that one. But first, whoops. We need... Berries are so good. Let's drop some of this stuff off. Actually, let's do that. Do we have this go? goes in the exosuit. Sure. That there. I don't know what that links up to, but actually it probably links up to the jetpack, doesn't it? No, we have both of those. We have 2 of them. Do they stack? Like... Okay, yeah, looks like they do. Alright, cool. That's fine. I'll move stuff around later. Let's drop some of this stuff. Our starship is full too, because of course it is. Because apparently we haven't been back to base in a while. This is what happens when we don't go back to base. The sourness of the raspberry and the sweet ice cream. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I know it links up in certain ways, so I need to rearrange all of that. I don't have it arranged properly. Some of them I do. But... Okay, what station am I on now? Station. Let's go back to base here real quick. And we'll come back here and do the thing. Yes, thank you for the reminder, Archimedes. I appreciate it. Which is fine. We can knock out a couple of things in here as well. Ignore my randomly weird base. It's fine. Yes. Transfer that. Your ferry can go in there. That can go in there. Keep that on us just in case. I actually think those were somewhere else. Need to trade these in for more whatchamacallums. Moving fruit can go in there. Starship fuel. So I think it was in... I guess not. We have 1 full stack on us, so we can keep that in there. Why do we have 2 stacks of rusted metal? Organization. Organization is key. Whoops. I know, I am probably carrying way too many things. I'm gonna keep that next time I come across Corvex. Trade those in with the Gek. Go in there. The minute I drop some of this stuff, though, I'm gonna need it. And those are in case we don't want to deal with a pirate attack. Okay. Da da da. I am a loot goblin and a hoarder, so yes, that storage is very chaotic right now. In games like Enshrouded, Valheim, PAX Day, games like that where you're doing like more crafting and stuff like that, I am super organized most of the time. Don't tell on me. It gets messy on occasion, but I do, like, I will get neurotic on occasion. Yeah, or somebody else fixes it. So, but it helps, like, the minute that Dune added being able to label the chests, I spent a couple of hours organizing all of my inventory in Dune, so that was fun. So I did that. Pirate transponder. Turn it over to an envoy of the Mercenaries Guild. Okay, so I guess we need to hang on to that for a second. That can go away. Do that. What's this? Suspicious packet, contraband. Okay, we're gonna open this, and if an alien pops out at me... Oh, repair kit, okay. Any damaged subcomponent in place of the usual requirements. Oh, nifty. Neat. Okay. Those are sellable. That away. Sorry. Some of these things, no, that's okay. I haven't quite figured out what to do with yet. If I remember I have that, I can use that instead of making another one. Another suspicious packet. Okay. Nope, we're gonna put that one away. Another Corvax casing. Okay. We're carrying too many of these around. Look, just worry about the one we've got. If I remember, we have those. Alright. V-Rising has the best... Yes, V-Rising has a great inventory management system, for sure. I love their dedicated chests. It's awesome. I mean, you can, with both, you can craft from chests, so as far as having dedicated inventory, V-Rising is better, yeah. You spend way too much organizing things even when it's not needed. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. Okay, we'll go grab that in a minute. Planet in distress. That's where we need to go. So we need to go back through the teleporter. No shush. Back to that base, or yeah, where we just were. Yes. That's where we just were. Okie dokie. Especially, it's a little bit harder too, with not necessarily knowing what everything is specifically used for when you're more familiar with the materials and all of like any crafting and things, which there is a bit of crafting. It's easier to organize in that case, but right now it's just a matter of being a loot goblin and a hoarder. It's fun. Hello, Never Sure. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. Good to see you. I know there's no upright in space, but there kind of is. You said that in your best British accent. That works. You were very sleepy, you just woke up? Thanks. It's okay. It was late, got a late start, so. Other side of this giant rock? Yes. There's a tree there. What was that? I didn't hit anything. It's your imagination. Let's not land on top of anything important. We've located a struggling planetary settlement, fighting its harsh conditions and constant sentinel harassment. Speak with the citizens to learn more and to assist them in their efforts building the town. Become overseer, help grow the settlement, make decisions about building and research. Oh, so you can kind of like in Farthest Frontier and things like that, where you have to build a settlement and you can bring people in and you can, you know, help them with those kind of things. It's the first game that came to mind that kind of has that. And I think I'm thinking it's the right game. I might not be thinking about the right game. I don't know. I'm sure there's several that do it. Let's see what this is all about. Panic that you missed me again. No. Nope, you didn't. I'm here. I'm here. Suppose technically we have to talk to somebody. I like these buildings though. I like these buildings. Let's go in here, I guess. Storage. Nobody's home. Let's find somebody to talk to then. This building looks important. Waiting for the day to begin. Thinking of the reconstructed proto-gek organs. Okay. Don't land on a bacteria that will evolve into complex life in 4.5 billion years' time. Right? Yeah, exactly. You never know what impact you're going to have and how you're going to affect the evolution. Welcome to the most time-consuming thing in the game. Well, he's getting complacent now. We'll see how much, we'll just kind of touch on this a little bit, and we'll see how much time we actually spend doing it. Like, just a question of how much does it impact the gameplay? Like, is it something that is necessary, or is it just something, a bonus to do in the game? Hey, no, come back. In need of a rest. Well, come talk to me first. Hey, look, he talks like you, Dark Lord. Are you here? To the death? Are we fighting to the death? Settlement must be the source of the distress signal. What are they doing here? Building a life exposed to the harsh planetary existence, battered by the elements. Before I can speak, I hear the wail of a siren. A hostile buzz descends upon the town. The sentinels have arrived, because of course they have. Hang on. I'll go get my ship and shoot these things. Nope. It's just, you know, sitting there. Hey, come here. Give it. thought you were gonna do something fancy. Alright, I have a feeling that that was very easy as a way to lull you into a false sense of security. And the next one is gonna knock you on your butt. He would sneeze on it and mutate it into a stomp monster life form. Sure, why not? It's a side hustle, kind of. Sure, yeah.
Thermal protection falling.
Something that, you know, might give you some benefit within the game. You know, materials and things like that. But not necessarily. He's composing a poem. But not something that's, like, absolutely necessary. Okay. You saw the Viking as the No Man's Sky version of Klingons? I feel like they're much more mellow than Klingons, though. Thank you. Thank you. Now he's plotting. First he was composing a poem, now he's plotting. I mean, yeah. With their language and their warrior mentality, yeah, it's accurate. I think part of it, though, is not having, like, actual interactions. It's just this kind of static thing, which is kind of where I was like, meh. But yeah, I see it. I see it. If the interaction was more interaction, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. Pleased to see another join their fight against the Sentinels. It's clear they are tired and worn down from the fight. No one helps them. I fear the settlement will not last much longer. Perhaps I can assist the settlers. The overseer position appears to be newly vacant. In other words, the other one died. Visit the settlement hub interface. Okay. Yeah. If we talk to these guys... You seem done with talking. Okay, what if I talk to these guys more than once, though? Of course not. Because, you know, I wouldn't want you guys to teach me anything. Sure, why not? We'll play around with it. Access granted. Current overseer status missing, deceased. Overseer position presumed vacant. Apply for settlement management. Sure. Maintenance cost. Holy crap. Increases leaking pipes, increases maintenance cost, reduces citizen happiness. Now I want to play Anno 1800, and then the new Anno game that's coming out next month. That's the like the Roman Empire time frame. I want to play Anno. Sure. Sure. It's an aspect of the game. Let's play with it. Liquidator is disappointed with the settlement. Alright. Let's see what we can do. We already talked to him. Cheater. No fair sneaking out here and... over here. There we go. Overseer's office. Silicate powder required for the next stage. Alright. So yeah, time consuming. Mr. Dave Pizza, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in.
Thermal protection falling.
So. Does this show up in our... Okay. Let's go grab some silicate powder over here, out of the way, where we're not going to make holes in the ground to trip into. I don't know the number of times that I've dug a hole, like, playing 7 Days to Die, right? And you have to dig for the buried treasure or buried supplies, and so you take a hole and then like you're riding your motorcycle down the path, and of course I always take shortcuts, and the number of times that I have fallen down into the hole that I dug. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Okay. That doesn't work. Okay. We're still within settlement limits. Alright, I guess we have to go out here. That's fine. That's fine. And yet they let hazardous flora grow inside my settlement. Okay. It's just now my settlement, but, yeah, whatever. Space Engineer. I haven't played that one a lot. I played it a little bit. But I've fallen down my own mining holes on that one too. Are we far enough out of limits now? Nope. Seriously? Big are the settlement limits on this thing? You're stuck on the Artemis quest? How far into the Artemis quest? I should probably refocus on some of the main questing. But the side quests are so much fun. I do the same thing in Witcher 3. Here we go. If we don't make a giant hole, we should be okay. To recharge this
Technology recharge.
as we use what we're mining to
Weather warning.
of course there's an incoming blizzard. You're stuck trying to get info from Nadia and Sorrow at the anomaly. Artemis quest makes you go do other quests as well a bit. Reading should help you know what's needed. Yeah. I think that's the spot that I am too, on the Artemis quest. Yeah. Purchase technology blueprints or new base parts, support the anomaly, undertake missions with other travelers. So yeah, that's kind of where it's at, and you know, which missions trigger something else, you know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. New blueprints and those kinds of things. Oh shit. I'm gonna freeze to death.
Protection falling.
Because I was busy looking at stuff instead of paying attention to the incoming storm that I completely knew about. Run all the way back, and then I'll have to come back here to try to get some more. It's fine. It's fine. Is that? There it is. There's the...
Protection
There
falling.
it is. I always forget about that that trick for traveling a little bit faster. The melee hit as you jump. Chris, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Artemis Quest is the main quest, the first one. The Anomaly is the exploration quest in a way, and reacts to Artemis Quest milestones, kind of. Yeah, they seem to intertwine a lot. Jenny Takara, hello, how are you? Welcome into chat. It's good to see you. No Man's Sky it's fun. I love the exploration. We're kind of experimenting with this whole settlement thing that we just accidentally ran across, unintentionally. So just kind of seeing what that is. But you know, we're just kind of taking our time exploring, running through it. I'm sure there are, some of you are probably wondering why I haven't made a ship yet, but I'll get to it. I'll get around to it. I promise. Hey, I'm expanding the base, sort of. I'm when I first started playing games like this that had like a construction mechanic where you had to build a base, I would do like the minimum. Like this is just what you need to do to get through, you know, the quest or whatever. And like I'd build my box for all of my stuff, and you know, that was that. But now I do try to do a bit more building, and it's depending on the game how extensive I get with it, but I tend to get lost in the actual gameplay rather than focusing so much on doing a good build or anything like that. So don't even know where the Artemis crash site is anymore. You lost it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Well, I don't remember where it is off the top of my head though, but if
Thermal protection falling.
You never said a word about the equipment. No, you didn't. I felt it. I felt it. Okay, look, there's a couple of pods out there. Okay. We'll just cut ourselves a path. It's a thing, right? Ignore my destructiveness. We are destructive. Just cut a swath here. Where'd it go? Okay. Alright, we won't make a hole for you guys to hear a nice herd of animals. It's fine. You're fine. Got clogged by ick as opposed to the other ick. The game is a super game. So much to do and discover and craft and learn and lore and builds and planets and oh yeah, absolutely. Like this is the type of game that does not end with how big the universe is and all of the planets to explore. Yeah, it's great. If the game doesn't want you to go there, you don't need it. Otherwise, clicking on the quest in the log tab gives you markers. There's no wrong way. Exactly, no wrong way to play. It's a great, great sandbox. Ew. Need more powder. I go around destroying the terrain. It's fine. Is this the small? How do you change the size of this? Because I think it's already at the smallest. I had it at the smallest, but that doesn't look very small and precise. yeah, G is to change it from the different ones. But yeah, no, it's gotta be the sizes R and T. Thank you. Okay, so that is the smallest. It was at the smallest. Because am I remembering this backwards, or the smaller one gives you more precise, so more material. The larger one is not as good of a yield, right? Or am I remembering that backwards? Smaller gives you more. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. That's what I thought. Almost there. Are you getting suspicious? There we go. That's all I needed. No. Where'd it go? Over here. Bigger is good for moving a lot of ground fast. Yeah, for like if you're clearing a spot for something or. So yeah, you just go out and explore. That would be my cue to just go run and like doing side quests and the contracts missions is what they're called in this game, to kind of guide you in a direction to go. Just start finding random planets to go explore, dropping the navigation plans. That's when I'm like kind of feeling directionless. That's what I do. I'll drop a navigation chart, and just, okay, I'm going in this direction, and whatever I find between here and there. You may be farther in than I am then. Yeah, every once in a while I get just a random space communication too. Okay, but I did. I got it. I did the thing. I have 210. Oh, unless... Nope, not that button. It's... Click on the bottom left button on the building interface. Oh, we're on this. That's not that. Oh, okay. I see it now. Thank you. Yep. I see it. Construction time remaining 2 minutes. All right. Cool. Thank you. Sometimes the buttons don't actually look like buttons. Appreciate it. You left a crash site, got a space communication that got interrupted, and that seemed to throw everything off. Like, in-game, something happened that interrupted the... Yeah. Sleeping can be upgraded to advanced living. Special features, none. Well, I wasn't trying to interact with that anyway. I was trying to talk to this guy. I need to go inside. Oh, let's go inside. There we go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Rather than recharging that. For an experienced gamer, it looks obvious, but I've got a different point of view. As a dev yourself, you're happy to see the kind of things. Nice, yeah. It's easier when, like, this game is a little bit, like, the interactions with the UI are a little wonky to me. But there's nothing that's, like, terribly off-putting about it. But yeah, things like that where the buttons don't really look like buttons, they're just text on the screen. Having some sort of, like, even if it's just the outline that makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional, might be, you know, you get used to it after a while. 5 metal plating. Okay, that we should be able to make. What do we need? More ferrite dust. A lot more ferrite dust. Okay. Now I see what you mean by time consuming. That's fine.
Thermal protection falling.
That. Lots and lots of ferrite dust. A bit at a time. Just run and mine and it's fine. Actually, we probably shouldn't do that. It's not the most efficient way to do things.
Technology recharge.
We won't do that anymore. We'll do it properly. Let's go find a good source. Ow. Rude. The bigger rocks are better. Corvax or something ship got spooked and took off. Yeah. That can be a little bit frustrating. Okay, that can be very frustrating. Rusted metal refine into ferrite dust. Oh, it does. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I don't think I have. Oh, I've got a little bit on me. I have a little bit on me. Do I have enough? That's fine. Two. Oh, we're missing components. Okay. Got a little bit. Let's do this. Chuck that down there for a second.
Technology recharge.
Do-do-do. Hopefully we have to be able to do that. I like how you can just plop that down wherever and just do this. It's really nice. It's great. Thank you for letting me know. No Man's Sky is a 2016 game that's been updated for 9 years on a weird code base. We're dealing with a real buggy code. It was created on a rush. Yeah, I heard that it was not great when it first dropped. And definitely has some improvements. I'd be curious if they still update No Man's Sky after Light No Fire takes off. I hope so, because I feel like they're using, like right now, they're using. There's the end of my fuel. Okay. They're using No Man's Sky to kind of test some things for Light No Fire. So. Right, yeah, exactly, Ark. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to Light No Fire. I'm super excited for it. So close. So close, just need a little bit more. Let's see if I can get a good rock here. Just one of my bigger ones. I need one of the bigger ones. Aha, here we go. Thing scared me. Never seen a bug or trouble or crash? Nope, nope, never. Never, ever, ever. Hello, Carl70, how are you? It's good to see you. Absolutely, we're Hoovian. Need more Hoovians around here. Good to have you. Welcome in. Still not enough? What are we missing? How much are we missing? 25 more. All right. Here we go. Yep, just go traipsing about one we've missed scanning. Where are you? Probably hiding in the grass somewhere. There's obviously something we missed. So close. So close. That's pure ferrite. There we go. That should just about do it. There it is. There we go. You've loved it since launch. No Man's Sky is your meditation. Nice. Hello, Ogre. How are you? Good to see you. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would jump on that as soon as I can. You're a veteran player of No Man's Sky. Nice. Gotta get those guys in here and help me out. First mountain you find with a pond out of space, you're claiming it. That's fair. Might go with a PC upgrade at the same time. Oh yeah, right? A game that's that beautiful. If it, yeah. Over 2,000 hours. Nice, nice. I don't think I've broken 100 yet in this one. So we're just a baby player for this game. Sure, yeah. I mean, a lot of times though, I don't know what to ask. Like, so if you happen to notice anything, just pop off with it. It's fine. I don't consider it backseating. So yeah, I do appreciate the help. So yeah, but yeah, if I do come up with any questions, occasionally I do. If I'm like trying to accomplish something or I'm running around and something comes to mind, then I will occasionally ask. I saw it. Where was it? It's there.
Ground protection falling.
There it is. The little tiny rock on the ground.
Units received.
Hilarious. Oh my gosh. Alright. I need to go inside somewhere. Blah blah.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Hello, Imperium. Glad you're back. Different Carl. It's okay. We can have multiple Carls. It's fine. And like even if it's a reminder that or some tips that you've mentioned before, it doesn't always stick. It takes like 3 or 4 times of doing it or being told for it to stick. I mean, Archimedes has had to tell me things over and over again, so he will attest. out inside for a second while that crafts or that builds. Discovery is a huge part of the game anyway. Having too many tips might be the best thing to go for. Yeah, just randomly experiencing things. Sometimes, you know, it can get a little bit overwhelming to just be going in circles and like not having direction, but I think I've gotten a pretty good feel for if I don't know what I'm doing and I need somewhere to focus on to trigger something else or to like just kind of get me out there exploring. Like I said, dropping those navigation charts is really, really helpful. Right, the launch pads, that I knew, thank you. Cave marrow refines into sodium. Did I know that one? I might have, because, oh no, I had to have cave marrow to craft something else. But yeah, knowing what refines down into other materials, or what combinations to make materials. I do have a link for a chart for all of that when I remember to pull it up beforehand. But there we go. Oh my gosh, yeah. I've got the chart. If you list it off in here, I am not going to remember it, just so you know. I mean, if there's anything specific you want to put in here, it's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to remember it. 3 microprocessors. I put all of my microprocessors away, didn't I? Okay, that's going to be as much as I can do for here. I did. I put all of my microprocessors away. Alright. That's as much as I can do around here. Okay. Whoops, that is not... Having this menu and the tab menu separate gets a little bit frustrating sometimes. Okay, that's uranium. What was the other? Rebel Star, that's that one. The marked coordinates, the mystery quest here.
Thermal protection falling.
Let's go see what this is all about. If we happen to have, or happen to find a planet with uranium on it. Where did my ship go? Over here. Around this side of the building. Large depot. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of guessing that we have to finish that little building bit and then it'll do more things, but we'll get to it. It's fine. I'll have to remember to keep some microprocessors in our ship in a bit. Thank you for the hydration, Dark Lord. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I do get sidetracked on the side quests a lot, rather than focusing strictly on the main quests. It's helping me get comfortable with the vastness of the space exploration, because I was very intimidated at first by it, and was nervous to travel out of system. So... obviously the quests aren't going to send you hopefully off into, I've realized now, but at the time I'm like, logically the quest isn't going to send you off into some place that you're going to get stuck, right? But it was still kind of nerve-wracking at first. All right, get farther up into space here and see. Don't. Is that still there? Reach the marked coordinates. Oh, galaxy map, that's why. It wants me to go to the galaxy map. I don't care for the interaction of this map. And I don't know if it's just because it's something that I'm a navigation mechanic that I'm not used to, but I don't care for it all that much. I've gotten better. I've gotten better with it. Okay, yeah, I think this is where I need to go. Yep. Yeah, a couple weeks, but, you know, because I play such a variety of games, it's not dedicated, I'm playing this all the time kind of thing. So, it is a lot. It really takes Don't Panic to heart. Kind of. Right, and I've realized that now, Ark, that what you need to get off planet is gonna be there. So, like I said, it took a while to realize that and to have that kind of comfort level. Yes, I am on PC. All of my gaming is PC. Hello, Carl. Carl Mage, there we go. Oh, look at the nebula. It's gorgeous. Look at that. It's amazing. That would just stay here. Like, who needs to go exploring a planet when you can look at space? You're really late. You had to drive a coworker to the ER. He put a nail through his hand. Didn't you just do that? Did he not learn anything? Well, hopefully he's okay. Glad you're here. There, that's what we're looking for. Down here. High sentinel activity. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. We love that. Yes, there have been a couple of times that I've switched to fixed in certain instances, but I prefer, in general, especially exploring the planets, I prefer the banded. Arc, yeah, you're right. Yep. I get where you're going with that one. How's your hand, by the way, from when you did that? Right. Approximate location. How approximate are we talking here? Let's do a quick fly around and see. Hover a bit. Don't see anything super close by. I guess we'll just land there then. So if you can land gracefully. That's the trick. Land gracefully. It's fine now, just a little sore. Good. Good. From elsewhere. Largest planet. What was it? Ever present, between worlds, fauna from elsewhere, winds of glass. Oh, that sounds pleasant. Alright. It's very interesting looking. It's kind of reminiscent of, it's giving me Dishonored vibes. Starting to dread going to work site. Stories about the place the building is being built on. Whoa. Who messed up there? I've done a few upgrades. I haven't done a new tool yet. Still figuring out all of that. Scan a few things here.
Units received.
Okay.
Units received. Units received.
All of the scanning. Remember this kind of planet being rare when the game released. Now you find them in almost every system.
Units received.
Anomalous.
Units received.
Alright. Where are we going? We're going that way. Okay. We're going this way. Last week one of your coworkers slips and falls into wet cement. Oh yeah, you were telling us about that. Yeah, seeing a little bit of a pattern. Free planet for fauna scanning? Oh, do you want to look at... Nope, that is not the one we wanted. Go. Just the one. Beautiful. Thank you. We've traveled. Discovered all species on 6 planets. We've turned a little bit. Usually recommend opening the scanner first because there are going to be loads more money to buy new tools and ships and really up your game. Yeah, I think I've got one scanner upgrade. Not that button. See what I mean about the, I need to get more slots and rearrange this. This isn't arranged properly entirely. But yeah, I've got the couple of scanner upgrades, so. Still going right way. Nope, up, keep going, keep going. We say you guys are nailing your curses so much you're making those concrete. Nice, nice arc. Oh, that's great. Aha, I'll bet you that's what we're looking for right down there. Bet you that's it. Try and swap those out for S-Class. Thank you. I need like a spreadsheet that is like, okay, this class is this order and what goes first, and then of course the spreadsheet with the chart with all of the fab and stuff. It's like, oh gosh. Yeah, optimization is definitely not high priority. I appreciate the tips for sure. But even though I have that knowledge and that information, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna like sidetrack from my enjoyment of the game to try and do that. But it does help. That information does help farther down the line. Or if I come across something, if I happen to be like, oh, I got this, then I would know that it's beneficial to use. So that information is definitely helpful. So I do appreciate it. So, don't worry, Ark. It's good. Playing, because I'm doing actually specific multiplayer things like Valheim and Enshrouded and Dune. We get guilds going, and so playing with the group, like see there, I found a module there for that. I get equipment thrown at me because like, would you please upgrade something? I'll get to it. It's fine. So, there's nothing here but a stress beacon of a crashed starship. There is no sign of life. Download the logs. I attempt to salvage what I can from the log of the crashed ship. Sifting through diagnostic data, they appear to have been the victim of a sudden, overwhelming assault. Gonna take me low orbit skydiving? Yes, please. Absolutely. I'm gonna hold you to that. Among the endless data, countless warnings and errors triggered by the flames that consumed the ship, there is a fragment of a recording, a window into the starship's final moments. It has very little to do with me being frugal. It's about being part of the team and being the strongest you can be. I know. I don't expect, like, when I'm playing with a group and I'm underpowered because I have failed to do things as efficiently, I don't expect to be carried. If I die, I'll revive, I'll come back on my own. If it's possible to revive me, great, fine. But I don't expect to be carried because I neglect to be efficient. The game has a way of pushing me in the right direction. End up with full upgrades and everything without realizing it just by roaming around. Right, exactly. Like I said, I think I just picked up an S-class. I think that was an S-class. I'll have to look at it. You know, you find things, especially being a loot goblin and doing all the chests and finding everything. You find things without having to buy them off the bat, you know? I get it, Dark Lord. I know what you're saying. I understand. You won't carry me, but you'll drag my ass around. That's fair. That's fair. You can never find oxygen, Dave? Really? I mean, no, it's pretty easy. Like, it's not the most common thing depending on the planet. Like, on the planet that I have my base on, it's rare, but it's there. You can't transfer, you don't believe in curses or spooks or ghosts, ghouls or ghasts. Well, but they're so much fun to believe in, really. Yeah, I've gotten, like what just popped up, I've done 6 planets that I've gotten all of them on, so that's great. Yeah, and the hostile plants, those are always a good source of oxygen, for sure. You don't like carrying people, and you don't like people that aim to live in a backpack? If I can throw you into the lion's den, sure will. Right? Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I don't expect to be carried. If I'm slower, if I'm dying, you know, whatever, if we're in a battle and I'm the one who gets killed first, that'll teach me. You know, I don't expect to be carried, for sure. Suddenly the voice changes. The muffled shouts of the pilot fade away, cut through by words that ring out in a clear and powerful tone. Resist the red. We shall cut out its crimson eye. The end of the message is accompanied by a clear navigational signal, a rendezvous point. But for who? Take the rendezvous beacon. Death to the Scarlet Tyrant. Whoa. Ew. Oh, goody. Really? Way to reload. No. No healing. Kill the wizard first. Always kill the wizard first. Oh, you jerk. Bastard. So much reloading. So much reloading. One down. Two down. Two down. Beautiful. That wasn't so bad. Got a little nervous there for a second. It wasn't too bad. They did nerf oxygen. It's not as plentiful as it used to be. I like the ribbons in the air. It's great. Very nice. Atlanthedium. What's that for? Disharmonic metal, ethereal substance spilled from the bodies of the corrupted sentinels. Shower prismatic grains seeking out their next host. It evades all attempts to contain it. Possesses a crystalline beauty that cannot be reconciled with the corruption whence it flows. Neat. We like it. Did I actually? I was agreeing with you. That was an agreement, actually. Oh, you were talking to Archimedes. Never mind. Sorry. I take it back. Yes, that was thermal protection too. Oh, we did it twice. All right. I thought maybe we just forgot to pick it up. It's fine. So, all right. I think I need to take that off. I don't know. I need to rearrange some stuff. Ignore that situation. I need to rearrange all of that. Wait, nope. There you are. Feeds on failure. The nutrient source feeds on failure. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hello, Naked Swabby. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, we're doing good. All right. I was going to try to go a little bit longer because I did start late. But my stomach is extremely growling at me. What's this? Radiation leak. Is this broken cargo? Nifty, nifty. Archimedes, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely did not have time to eat before stream. All right. That's a thing. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. Appreciate it. So, yeah. I was going to try to stay a little longer. Typically, for everybody who is new, stream typically starts at 6 p.m. Until 9. Unfortunately, I do have a full-time job that I have to get up for super early in the morning. So during the week, we're pretty short. And I did start late today. But if you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is in my bio. Come on, there you go. Nice. Oh, she's on the other side of the hill. I have no idea. I have to go raid my fridge, see what I've got, and it's quick to eat before I fall over. There's also a command for the Discord in... I know, I make you tell me. That's because you guys are eating and you are in the process of getting food. I don't know what I have. I don't know what I have that's fast. I do have my emergency microwave burritos. So I do have those. That's my emergency food. Ooh, no, wait. I think I have ramen. Yes, I have ramen. I will be eating ramen. There we go. I do. I will eat better tomorrow, I promise. I promise I will eat better tomorrow. Sit my ship. There's that. This is where we will end it for today. We'll start off on this planet again, and which is fine because I need to refill my launch thruster. Ow. So yeah, that's fair. I make you tell me what you're gonna eat, so I will tell you. I promise I will eat better tomorrow. It was a wonky day today, so you lost your appetite. Your poor coworker's poor hands. I'm so sorry. I do. When it comes to food, I do need an adult. I do. I also have ice cream. Ramen and ice cream. That counts. Covers a couple of different food groups. We're good. We're good. Ice cream. Ramen and ice cream. If it didn't take longer to make the hard-boiled eggs than it takes to make the ramen, I might do some hard-boiled eggs. But, I don't know. I'll find something. Right, yeah, exactly. It takes longer to make the hard-boiled eggs than it does to make the ramen, though. So, small useless fact, gather what you call a base souvenir from this kind of planet. If I see a question mark, go for it. Is that like the cubes on like the shattered planet? Because my base is on one of the cube planets. So it's really cool. It's really fun. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Do appreciate you. Always fun hanging out with you guys. Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. I will keep an eye out for those when we hop in tomorrow. We will be back in No Man's Sky again tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Archimedes. I just gotta pop off. So, 6 to 9 tomorrow. We'll be back in No Man's Sky. Wednesday is Witcher Wednesday, and I will be in Witcher 3. And Thursday, what did I put on the schedule? No, I lied. Sorry, we mix up the schedule a bit. Tomorrow we're going to be in PAX Day because we switched things up last week. So tomorrow we're going to be in PAX Day, Witcher Wednesday, Thursday PAX Day, Friday Dune Awakening. There we go. If you ever forget the schedule, because it does rotate, it's always over in the Discord. All right, Kat, thank you so much for the hydration. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Always fun to hang out with you guys in chat. If you missed any of the stream replays and you want to see any of the other games that I've played, those are always over on YouTube for you guys to watch. Appreciate that. Everybody watching those, thank you guys so much. You're the best. And we will hopefully see you all next time.